This has got to be Vivo's biggest launch yet, the Vivo V21 series. We've got here the Vivo V21 5G and the Vivo V21e. Wow, I think Vivo is on a roll. This, my friends, is a big upgrade from the Vivo V20 last year. Well, at least for the 5G version, of course. It's not only good in cameras, but also very good in gaming. Finally, high refresh rate, a fast processor, great cameras, great design. I am excited to show you. So yeah, without further ado, let the unboxing begin.
No.
Okay, so just like the Vivo V20 last year, it has a very similar box. Very fancy, very premium, has that V pattern when light touches it. It also kind of sparkles. Oh, so nice. They both have 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of internal storage. The E version is the much more affordable, less powerful version of the Vivo V21. This is the more powerful one, the 5G version. But what are the differences? That is the question. Here it is, Vivo V21e. There you go. And now for the Vivo V21 5G. Here we go. Oh, they kind of look very similar, but let me just set you aside for now. Let us check what else is in the box. Oh, it's quite different now. Different packaging. We are getting cardboard's product technical specifications, SIM ejector pin, the quick start guide, and both of them have important information cards. They both have very similar jelly cases, although look at this. It has a headphone jack right here. This one doesn't. Oh, which one had the headphone jack? Maybe I'll check that later. And we're getting USB Type-C cables, 33 watts fast chargers, and high quality earphones. It is very Vivo-like to include these. They also have microphones. Very nice. By the way, this is the Vivo V21 5G box, and it includes the dongle for the headphone jack, meaning the 5G version does not have a headphone jack, while the V21e has one. Look at that. And here is how they look like. The Vivo V21e, now that is just gorgeous looking. Also, the 5G version, oh, look at that. Now, both of them have a very similar design. Flat back, rounded edges. Now the E version already looks very premium. It looks like a flagship phone, right? Well, not entirely. It does feel like one, but the body's actually plastic. Also, the rounded sides is telling me that it's a mid-range phone. That is right. Although it does have that iPhone back design and shaped like an iPhone. Pretty much the same as the 5G version, although it does not have the stripes like the E version. It is also flat, shaped like an iPhone, but also has flat edges. Look at that. Showing that it is a much more premium phone than the E version. Now, the Vivo V21e has a stripy back design. Kinda looks like carbon fiber. But not only that, it is also gradient. As you can see, it has a light side and a dark side. This is pretty cool. While the V21 5G is a lot more premium, it is a standard flagship looking device. Also gradient, and yeah, it does not have a stripe. Typically, flagship phones do not have a quirky design. They're usually streamlined and a lot more premium looking. So there you go. They both have the same camera, at least the looks. It's just different right here. They have massive main lenses, as you can see, and 2 smaller ones right at the bottom. But the thing is, I'm not sure why E version has 2 LED flashes. That is two-tone. But the 5G version only has 1 LED flash, which is circular. Also, it says here 64 MP, while on the 5G does not say anything. Just AI camera and some numbers. Oh, it does have OIS. Ooh, that is nice. OIS, man. Both have matte backs, although I did found that they are quite a fingerprint magnet. Both phones are very light, very slim, and yeah, both do feel like iPhones when you're holding them. Oh wow, look at that brightness. Now both these phones have very simplistic backs, just the camera and the logo, and that's pretty much it. The fingerprint is not side mounted, it's in the display. Maybe it's AMOLED, just maybe, not sure. And oh, look at this. Look at the power button on the 5G version. It looks a lot more fancier. The side of the 5G is a lot more solid compared to the plastic feel of the E version. And just right at the top of the power button is the volume rockers. At the top we get the microphone, and at the left side we get the SIM tray. Well, at least for the E version. It is a dual nano SIM card slot plus a micro SD card slot for expandability up to 256. Now for the 5G version, it's right at the bottom of the phone, together with the microphone, USB Type-C, and the loudspeaker. Let me just check it out, okay? Since it's the more premium version, it's not gonna get the micro SD card slot treatment, but it is a 5G dual nano SIM card slot, so yeah, both are 5G at the same time, not like other phones. And yes, it does not have a headphone jack. E version does have one, although this one does have a dongle, just not that convenient. I do highly suggest that you get wireless earphones for the 5G version, just for convenience. That's why we're actually removing the headphone jack, because we are moving to wireless, completely wireless already. That is the future. Okay, so I've just set it up right here. How's the display? Is it any good? Well, definitely. This is pretty much the same quality display as the Vivo V20 Pro last last year. Well, at least for the E version, it has a very bright, very contrasty display. I'm thinking this is AMOLED. I'm just not allowed to say the specs right now. And I also think this is AMOLED. Look at that. Just look how smooth that is. The Vivo V21 5G. It looks like it has high refresh rate. Very smooth. Check it out. Now, quality-wise, I think they're pretty much the same. Actually, no. Look at that. This is a little bit brighter than the E version. And look at the whites. This is just a lot whiter than the E version. This is a higher quality display than this. Oh look, it's Linus. Hi Linus. Why are you imitating my thumbnail? That is copyright infringement right there. And oh, happy birthday Renegade. I don't care. Yeah, this is a much better display. Look at that. This is the 5G again. Look at those colors. Look at that brightness on the 5G version. And I also noticed that the bezels on the 5G is a lot thinner and a lot sexier. Oh my god. Look at that. Oh, wow. See that? Max brightness. Yeah, this is the better display. But still, this looks quite good. It's a whole lot better than an IPS LCD display. Still, leaps ahead in terms of the tech. Just that it does not have high refresh rate and it's not as bright and as colorful and as punchy as the 5G version. Now, how about the performance? Well, actually, I can't explain that right here on this video. It's just the unboxing and first impressions. I can't tell you yet the performance, processor, and things like that, but it does have 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of internal storage, and this is how it looks like on Mobile Legends. As you can see, the graphics is quite good. Really, really good because of that AMOLED display. And don't worry, this is going to be a max out performance coming from Mobile Legends because both have very powerful processors, but then the 5G version is a much better, much faster phone because it has a really nice 5G processor. Now, I will check that out and tell you in the full review of the Vivo V21 series. But yeah, so far, the graphics on Mobile Legends is just spectacular. It looks good. The only difference that I'm seeing right here is that the display on the Vivo V21 5G is just a little bit better. That's it. But then I am allowed to show you some of the pictures that I took with the phone or phones. They do both have 44MP selfie cameras. Just can't tell you the rear camera specs. Now both cameras are just spectacular. I always tell you guys this. When it comes to the camera, Vivo is like the top tier brand in terms of the camera. They did partner with Zeiss with their Vivo X60 series, but well, it's not here. I was hoping that their Vivo V21 series had a Zeiss too, but I think they are saved for their much more expensive, much more premium products, just like the Vivo X60. But then, just look how beautiful, how sharp the photos are, even though they're not Zeiss lens. Vivo has continuously innovated in terms of the camera. You could see that they are almost on par with the iPhone cameras. Both have good contrast, very decent beautification, as you can see right here, the skin tone, the smoothness and whitening is just not too aggressive. They are flattering to look at. Here are the samples of the video. Still not sure how much of an improvement are the cameras in terms of how good they are. Well, at least compared to last year's Vivo V20 Pro, I'm not sure, but I'm already seeing that it is well improved. I mean, I have reviewed pretty much almost all Vivo V series phones since the Vivo V7. Difference in quality is just out of this world. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's been 4 years since the Vivo V7 series, and their cameras have continuously improved over the years, like tremendously. The cameras are simply continuously evolving, and I am excited for the future of Vivo phones, which we will check out in our full review of the Vivo V21 series. I'm so excited. This is just a first impression unboxing video, so yeah, things are shaping up to be quite interesting for the Vivo V series. Actually, Vivo has been putting out a lot of phones recently, like a lot, and we're gonna be having a lot of reviews for the Vivo V21. If you want to see them, you know what to do. Subscribe, hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any of my great content. This is Vince the Migo from TechBeans, and I'll see you on the next video.